Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their... And the Cardinals kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So USF's offense will be first on the attack. James Simon, great young back that they are really excited about the big things he can bring to this offense. Running inside, it's Simon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Austin Mack finds the tight end. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. Keeps it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Lincoln Keenholz. He'll be trying to get his senior season off to a good start and building some confidence as we go along. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. They'll go play action with Mack. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the...
Makes a deep grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Hughes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. Could not make his way to the corner. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Mack. Makes the grab in their space. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Gives it on the option. Makes a pass to Marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Mack. Here comes the heat. Showing the arm strength to the left. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Back to pass, it's right. Under fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go play action with Mack. Under fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Mack can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They tried to mess him up with the pressure, but he got it away cleanly. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
First foul. Looking to kick kicker.
That was a by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go play action with Mack. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Simon. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. The Bulls will punt this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Being chased. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Bulls use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to Brown.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go play action with Mack. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Offense in a bunch formation. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Austin Mack. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here's Brown to begin the drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying play action. Working the middle, it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. No chance to run, but still a good game. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback keep. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There's some room. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll go play action with Mack. Quickly complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. Runs through a man. He might have space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. From the 30-yard line on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try the left side. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thurman. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing Mack. Right down the middle. Wide out trying to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to do some business. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Maybe some room here. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Again, it's Brown. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeps it on first down. The ball is out behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
A give to Brown. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? He has 89 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Finds his target down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run with Brown. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Now USC will call its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Simon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Mack. Tight end finds a soft spot. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hold and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 6 team, the USC Trojans. And it's Nevada engaging in some trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Cardinals want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pressure coming, and they got it. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Austin Mack. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Looking downfield, it's right. Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Motion from the back. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's right. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. On 1st down, it's Brown again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Brown. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Mack. Safe completion on the screen. Fights off a defender. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. When you face a blitz on 3rd and 1, there's a chance for a big play, but they didn't get rid of the football.
No, and you blitz because you're thinking, I got to stop the run. I got to make sure they don't get 1 yard. And the offense tries to sneak it in there, be a little bit tricky. The defense has none of it and gets a huge stop on 3rd down.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. They'll give it to him again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Turner. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 45, on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
how nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. In the red area, it's Turner. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Goes to the option. Keeps it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. The Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Mack unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Rogers. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The run inside. It's Simon. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Throws it deep. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Austin Mack makes the grab. It's Rogers. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the left. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Complete. Nice move there. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Using his legs, it's Simon. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Some misdirection with the counter. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Collins. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Thurman. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. On the option. There he goes. Picks up the first down. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown Cardinals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TV.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. On the ground with the counter. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Mack. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Mack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Mack to throw for it on fourth. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Turner, and they get him down. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. The run from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Mack. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. To the air, it's Mack. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, looking for a man. Turns it loose. Grabbed in the middle, it's Isaac. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bulls in the hurry-up.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Austin Mack quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be...
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Mack from the gun on third down. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice. nice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing, Mack. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They'll go right back to him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Maybe a crease. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. Turning it on! That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.